An interesting paint scheme and an unusual one at the same time. Here is Bubba Wallace Jr.'s 2019 AFTERSHOKS Chevrolet Camaro. Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and welcome back. Today's car is a 2019 AFTERSHOKS. I think that's how you pronounce it, AFTERSHOKS Bubba Wallace Chevrolet Camaro, and one of the weirdest looking hood designs I have ever seen on a diecast, and this is from Wave 6, and of course this diecast does come with a actual plastic hood, so that's always cool to get. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this 43 car out of the box. Alright, brand new out of the package, and wow, I did not realize this paint scheme has a ton of detail to it. Wow, I thought it was just straight up petty blue. No, it's actually got a little bit of a, it's got kind of like a pattern around this thing, interesting enough. Pretty cool. It almost reminds me of like a thumbprint. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So over here on the nose, you got AFTERSHOKS Be Open. You got a little bit of a scratch or something right here on the T, on the after. Again, a very interesting looking nose. I mean, wow. That looks definitely unlike anything else I've seen on the racetrack. And over here on the headlights, you can see the left headlight's kind of sad, and the right one's looking pretty happy. You got a nice 43. I like that white number, looks good. Richard Petty Motorsports. You got a big scratch over here on the grill. Wow, I mean, you can kind of see how my nail is catching that. That's unfortunate. Black splitter. I like the blue on the bottom, looks good. And here's a little bit of the detail of that paint scheme that I was talking about. It almost looks like a thumbprint around this thing, but what the heck is going on with the B post here? Okay, so apparently they still have not fixed the petty blue around the decals, because you can see on the Mac Tools, the Worldwide Technology, the Bubba Wallace, it's got a different shade of blue, while the race car is another color. I don't like that. That was a issue on the Darlington throwback from last year, and apparently they didn't fix it in 2019 either. So you got Bubba Wallace, Coca-Cola, Mac Tools, STP, Wix air filters. Got kind of a small 43 here. I mean, I'm not digging that. I want the big 43. We got NASCAR race car, Mechanics Wear 3M, Windham Plus Destinations, Pioneer, U.S. Air Force, Transportation Impact, Safety Clean, American Ethanol. I really wish they wouldn't even put the American Ethanol logo on these cars. I really wish they wouldn't. It's just a green dot. It looks stupid. Another line or decal scratch, something. I mean, there's always a lot of issues on these Lionel diecasts. The Goodyear logo is off-centered as well. You got Moog, Edelbrock, Sunoco. So over here on the tail end, you can see more of that kind of that wave, thumbprint pattern on the back end of the car. AFTERSHOKS, Alsco, ZL1, 43. And this is what I was talking about with the off-color blue background. This is what I'm talking about. It looks terrible. It really does. It looks terrible. I mean, you can see on the AFTERSHOKS logo, the ZL1, it just looks like an eyesore, man. I mean, that's the problem I have when I make custom diecasts. When you're making these cars, man, you make a template, right? You pick your color, and you're like, oh, it looks good on the paper. Your digital designing tool, right? It looks good. It's like, okay, yeah, it matches. And then you print it out, and then it looks like crap. I could understand that, but this is the thing that gets me. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar cup team, right? They have the technology to give to Lionel Racing the exact color to the fraction of the decals and everything, because they wrap race cars at the shop. That's how most NASCARs are built, right? They wrap stuff on them. They can match the decal to the blue. This is a job by Lionel that took the L. Someone did not design this paint scheme properly, the template to make the diecast, and Lionel should be at fault for this. They should have never released this diecast with this kind of embarrassment. And you can see on the right side, once again, it's kind of a small 43. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but you got the painted side skirts. I like the orange and the black. I like that. That looks good. But this is the thing that bugs me about these 43 cars. I don't know why, but they give Bubba some terrible paint schemes sometimes. I mean, why make the background on the 43 purple when you got orange and black here? Put the orange around the 43. I mean, why not? Don't make it purple, make it orange. Heck, make the 43 orange and make the background of it black. You know, orange and lime green are two colors that make paint schemes pop, right? Why not utilize it? I feel like this is a huge wasted opportunity by RPM to do something really cool. And unfortunately, they didn't do it. But one thing I will give RPM that I like, that Penske does as well, is they don't put roof flap sponsors. I don't like that. I like my number dead centered in the middle. That's what I like. 43 looks good, but the colors are terrible. I mean, burnt orange. I mean, you got like, I would say a modern gaming orange, and then they're putting burnt orange on the roof. Why not just match the color? Like, why? It looks so bad. I mean, like, you got purple and burnt orange, and then you got bright petty blue, black and white and orange. It just, I just don't understand their designing department. I mean, it looks like an eyesore. I mean, look how many different colors are on this race car. Dark purple or dark blue, whichever. Burnt orange, bright orange, black, gray, white, petty blue. I mean, it's I don't know. It's a mess. And the STP car, you know, what is it? Click and Close Mortgages car from last year. I mean, both of those were hot messes because there were so many different colors on the paint scheme. I just don't understand it. You got Garmin over here on the deck lid. And when you get this car, you also get a hood if you get it in the Authentics line, and the hood looks pretty good. I will admit, it looks pretty good. You got the thumb pattern kind of going on. You got AFTERSHOKS be open. The 43, you can still see that shadow effect of the off-color blue. I don't like that. Then Richard Petty Motorsports logo here, chrome hood pins. It still bugs me, man. It's like you can make a really cool race car for Bubba, and just little details, man. Little details get me. All in all, this is a paint scheme that personally I wouldn't recommend, and here's why. The 43 on each side is too small. It just looks weird to me. That's just me. You got a burnt orange 43 on the roof. You got, what is it, blue or purple background on it. I mean, it's just, look, little details make diecasts great. Small numbers are a big no-no for me. You got to have door size numbers, big numbers, but not too big. It's got to be the right size. No, it looks goofy. The 43, look, I don't understand. If you're going to put an orange 43 in the roof, at least make it bright orange. You know, at least make it like the restrictor plate cars sometimes we see Roush use or something where they make an orange roof number, or, you know, just something like that. No, let's just use burnt orange because we want to make this car look terrible. I love the pattern effect around it, and I love this orange right here, like this little wave right here. Why not make the numbers incorporated with this? Why not make the white on the 43? You can make it black, and you can make the outline orange, or you can make the inside of the 43 orange and make the outline black. Whatever, use the colors that the sponsor gives you. Instead, they just go with this generic burnt orange, and in my opinion, it looks like a joke. That's just me. I would not recommend this diecast, and that is why, if they would have changed a few things, this would be a rock star car, man. Let me tell you, this thing would look good. Just a few things that really irk me about this diecast, but that is just my brutally honest opinion. Let me know what y'all think about this 2019 AFTERSHOKS 43 car for Bubba Wallace Jr. in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of my new videos. With all that being said, hope you're having a great one, and Diecastbuffet signing off.